Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to PantheonU.Entertainment, where the entertainment is all about you. My name is Micah Daniels, and I'll be hosting your show tonight. Tonight's show is going to talk about Cash Money Records and why they have so much trouble keeping their artists and giving them the money they're supposed to get. Cash Money was founded in 1991. They discovered Lil Wayne at about that time while he was in elementary school. The artists they had signed at the time, the only ones of note other than Wayne, were Lil Yah and Tech N9ne. Both of those artists left Cash Money and they sued them because they weren't paying them the royalties they were supposed to get on their records. Now this is in the early 90s. This part of Cash Money's history has been scrubbed. Unless you really do your research, you're not going to hear about it. They didn't tell you how much money was settled for out of court, private settlement, so that went away. Which is good for Slim and Baby since they're really stealing people's money. Stealing people's money all the way back to the 90s. But let's proceed with the storyline. At this point, the only artists left on the label are Lil Wayne, BG, Manny Fresh, Slim, Baby. They signed Juvenile, and Lil Turk, or Turk, as you know him. That's the era where you start hearing about the Hot Boys. And you see Cash Money really gaining momentum. But also you see Lil Wayne gaining momentum. This is when he's starting to get coming to his own as an artist. That period in time has club bangers that still go off today. You hear Back That Ass Up in the club and you don't get some twerk, I don't know what's wrong with you. This is when we created the term bling bling. Wayne came up with that. Bling bling. Every time I come around, you say that bling bling. After this period, so I'm thinking 98, 97, 98. Juvenile, Turk, and BG left Cash Money for financial reasons. They've done interviews about it in more recent years saying the reason we left is because they weren't paying us. That's usually the reason artists leave record labels. You're not paying them. Now we come up on that term where they say Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2000s. Y'all know what it is. You can't think about that time period and not think about Cash Money. That's when you see Wayne come out as a solo artist. That's when they put it on his back. They put the company on this man's back and said, you got it. I know y'all heard the phrase off the Carter 3, I do believe, maybe 2. Cash Money still a company and Weezy the boss. That time period. Wayne blew up from there. They didn't have no other cards to play. Baby put all the money into Wayne and Wayne took it, put it on his shoulders, and he ran with that bitch. Which brings me to the question of the night. Why the hell y'all have problems paying Lil Wayne? I understand if you didn't want to pay the rest of them niggas. But Lil Wayne? You don't want to pay Dwayne Carter. Seriously? That man sold over 1 million records in his first week. Wayne's the backbone of Cash Money. How do you not pay the man that's giving you the money to pay your bills? How you going to take his money? And I don't care what you think about Wayne. Whether you like his music now or you never liked his music. If Wayne died today, he'd go down in history as the greatest rapper of all time. That man's catalog is so extensive. The knowledge he has when he puts together rhymes is so crazy. He rapped a verse about the alphabet. And that tripped me out. He rapped a verse, literally rapping the alphabet, and people loved it. Who else can do that? It's unfortunate that it took this long for people to start paying attention to the way that the finances were being handled over at Cash Money. But no matter how you look at the situation, at the end of the day, baby, you done shot yourself in the foot. Wayne is now suing you for 51 mil. At this point in his career, he's done everything he can do at Cash Money. He's got to leave. Hell, he had to leave before you took his money. He got to leave now. Because there's always that point where the son outgrows the father. Every man is going to reach that point in his life. It don't have to end this way. Shouldn't have ended this way. But that's why you don't mix business and pleasure. That's why I don't play with my money. People don't play with my money, and I don't play with their money. I don't want to know how much money you have. Because at the end of the day, money can ruin great friendships. Money ruins families, as you could see. But greed will take you places, buddy. It'll take you places you didn't think you would go. I just don't understand these greedy people. Like, they're millionaires. You want more money? And you old, nigga. You old. Baby, you old. To be honest with you, I'm surprised Wayne stuck with you this long. Not just the fact that you got the damn star on your head. Motherfucker, you rub your hands like you about to eat a meal every time you open your eyes. And speaking of the damn star, why do you have that damn star tattooed on the center of your bald ass head? Like you about to lead somebody to a manger in Bethlehem or something. Fix your shit. That's another thing I'm tired of. I'm tired of these old men acting like they're still 20 and 30. You're like 50 or 60, bruh. Why do you feel the need to floss like you're 20? Why do you have to wear your money? Why can't you just be confident in the fact that you have it? And if y'all are curious about these other old ass people I'm talking about, Baby, Slim, Jay-Z, P. Diddy, 2 Chainz, even Eminem. And I love Eminem. I love him. I rock with his music. But you still talking about raping girls in your raps. And you got children. You have a daughter. So that's the message that you convey to your child. I can say whatever the fuck I want about women. I can treat them whatever way I want to, and it's okay. Y'all better start acting y'all's age, and not the age of the bitch you got on your arm. Honestly, that's why y'all broke. That's why y'all broke. Hate on me and be like, oh, that all he does is YouTube shows and Snapchat. He don't got no money. But that's what makes me better than you. Because I haven't hit my fortune. You know, I'm grinding. I'm hungry. I want it. Y'all hit it, and y'all done wasted it. So better for me to have not gotten it yet and see the mistakes of some old men so I know what not to do than to have had it and wasted it. How do you go from the biggest stage ever to McDonald's? Speaking of young thug, gay thug, whatever you want to call him, did y'all see that nigga twerking on stage? Surrounded by niggas twerking? I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I don't even know if you call it twerking. I feel like Young Thug and Baby are just 2 big gay peas in a pod. Like they go together. I don't understand how they hadn't found each other before this. Like I've told you guys in other shows, I don't have no problem with anybody's sexual orientation. But don't lie to me. Don't come up here being the hardest nigga ever. And then you start wearing dresses and painting your fingernails and calling other niggas baby and boo and that's my hubby and shit like that. Are we still dealing with the same rap game? Like, is this the same show where they were calling everybody a faggot a couple years ago and that was a down? I said, be who you are. If you gay, be a gay rapper. Do your Frank Ocean. I rock with Frank Ocean. You hadn't heard much from him since he came out, but he got talent, and he never pretended to be anything he wasn't. That's my thing. Like that episode of the Boondocks, when Riley, following his favorite rapper around and find out that nigga was gay. That's a world crusher. Because the image that you put out there for people to intake of you is what they believe. They might be naive for believing that. It's like Wiz Khalifa said. It's not shame on me for trusting you. It's shame on you for abusing the trust that I gave you. So like I said, be who you are. So until the day Young Thug comes out the closet, he forever will be Gay Thug to me. Gay Thug and Baby. That's all it is. But how do you guys feel about it? I mean, I've talked extensively on Cash Money's financial issues, Lil Wayne, Baby, and Gay Thug. Let me know how y'all feel about it, and leave your opinion in the comments or in the discussion portion on YouTube. We can definitely talk about it. At this point in the show, we're going to do our advice column. I added it in yesterday's show, but it did not upload with the rest of the video, which is why a lot of you gave me feedback saying, hey, you were doing really good, and then your show just segued into talking about a girl and a guy. You guys missed that video, and I do apologize. So for tonight's advice portion of the show, I got a call from a guy, or I got a message from a guy, and he asked me, what do you do if your girl puts a lock on her phone? And he also gave me a little bit of background. She never had a lock on her phone before. It's a new occurrence, and she won't give him the password, which is a little odd to me. Does that make sense to anybody else? Like, you've had access to her phone for however long you guys have been together, and now all of a sudden the password just done got Casper on you? You done got Casper the Friendly Ghost? Oh, bitch, pineapples. But realistically, I don't know. In my experience, if a girl puts a password on her phone and doesn't tell you what it is, it's to keep you from seeing something. Now, I'm not saying a dick's gonna jump out of her phone and grab you when you finally get the password, but a dick might jump out of her phone and grab you. So be careful what you're looking for. But it sounds to me like you guys need to sit down and have a serious talk on why the password's on her phone and why you can't have access to it. Because relationships are based around trust. If you can't trust her, why would you be with her? Which brings up another question that I always ask myself. A lot of people in my age group, they're dating just for dating's sake or to have somebody around. But they never thought about, oh, could I marry this person? Or they don't think anything past the here and now. My question is why? Why be with somebody that you don't see yourself spending the rest of your life with? Isn't that a waste of your time and theirs? And I might be breaking up some relationships right now. Y'all can send me the hate mail later. But you should really look at your partner and say, damn, I could be with you for the rest of my life. If you can't, I suggest you get the hell on. That's just my opinion. Get the hell on. Call a spade a spade. Like I always say. If I can't see you in my life for the duration of it, if I can't see us having kids and being successful together, you need to move. You need to move. You need to get the hell on. That's the definition of thirsty to me. That's thirsty. When you stay with somebody just for the sake of having them around, you are thirsty. You can go buy Aquafina at the gas station for 99 cents, and I'm sure that's cheaper than being in a relationship with somebody that you really don't care about. But my question to you, young man who wrote me this is, why do you allow her to put a lock on her phone and not tell you the password? Some of y'all females are tripping right now like, damn, he said allow? Who the fuck does nigga think he is? Yes, I said allow. Because a relationship is a two-way street. My girl doesn't allow me to sleep with other females. That's just how it works. So I don't allow her to keep things from me. That's a partnership. So maybe you need to get up, pull your damn pants up, grab a hold of your balls, and figure out what the hell is going on with your bitch. And I ain't mean to call her a bitch. I just didn't know her name. So as usual, I appreciate you all for listening to the show. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Remember, keep everything 100, and a spade is always a spade.